Hey y'all, welcome back. This is Brandon again. Today we're going to switch it up and do Magic the Gathering. We're going to do a Avatar: The Last Airbender pre-release kit. Um, each of these kits came with a specific character from the show. Aang, Zuko, Toph, Katara, Sokka, and Azula. Except for Sokka. Sokka didn't have his own pre-release kit, but there was one for each of the elements. So if you don't know how a pre-release kit works, well, when you come to a gaming store and do a pre-release event, you get a box. You make your deck out of that box. Lands are usually provided by the store. They'll have a land station, all that good stuff. But typically you get 6 packs. You build a deck out of it. The difference with the Avatar is that you got 5 play boosters, and then you got a character booster, which kind of themed with the character that was on the box. So it kind of helped you go towards that. When I did a kit for a pre-release tournament, I chose Toph because I like green white token. That was kind of cool. So that's why this one is Aang. I was only able to get these 2. So, but usually they come with a few other things like a spin down counter, some double sided tokens. We'll unbox that first before we get into the packs. And then obviously I'll have a timestamp of when the packs start. I'll go ahead and get any pulls that we get from the packs, separate those out. Maybe some alt arts. Obviously, we want to pull any of the main characters. Wall Bossing Say is another one that I don't have that I would like to get. We're not collectors, so we won't get any of the fancy ones, but it's all fine. Um, and then we will go into the packs. Let's see what else was there that I wanted to talk about with this one. I think that was kind of it. So let's get right into the unboxing. So here it is. This is the Last Airbender pre-release kit. Nice little kits. Go ahead and pop this open. Now they do this with all different sets. I do have another one that I will be doing, Edge of Eternity. So that's another boost pre-release kit I will be working on, doing a video for. But we'll open this up. Aang, it's pretty cool. Uh-oh, we had a glitch. We had a glitch in the Matrix. Right on. So you do get little token cards here in the box. You get a nice little box here. You get your spin down. I believe the colors match the colors. There may have been a specific one you could have got, but I know with Final Fantasy there was a crystal one. Nice little storage box. An Aang. Kind of how a pre-release kit works, so it gives you all that information. You know how to build the deck, your mana curve, and all that good stuff. Little art card. And then this is it. You get the 5 play boosters. And then you get the character pack. And usually you get one that has a stamp. If you can see that right there, it does have a stamp. So we will open this up too and see. But right there we have the My Scornful Striker. So that's pretty cool. So we're going to open this one up first, and then we'll get right into the play boosters. All right, character booster it is. So these are the double-sided tokens that you get. Ally, clue, food, and is it going to be a treasure? No, an ally. So this brought back the ally mechanic, which I really liked from Zendikar block. So there we go. See if we can get it to focus. No, not really. You know what? We're going to adjust the settings real quick. Bear with me one moment. All right, sorry about that. Welcome back. I had the wrong setting on my camera. So now, there we go. Everything's nice and clear. Avatar's Wrath. I will go into, before we start the play boosters, I will go a little bit into the bending mechanics of the new mechanics for this set, which are pretty cool. Anything with Aang I really enjoy. Appa. Avatar. This should be nope, not a flip card. Airbender Reversal. Compassionate Healer. Glider Kit. The rest of these will just be commons, but Cat owl, pretty cool. Ooh, make a cat bird deck. That'd be fun. Badger Mole is another one that was really nice to pull. Which would be a really cool one to pull as well. Be a Badger Mole, but we will see. So we'll just go ahead and get that. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. Sorry, this one's kind of a chaotic stream video, but it is what it is. Alright, so we will get into the play boosters, but first, I did want to go over into the new mechanics a little bit. It's the 4 airbending mechanics, or 4 bending mechanics. So, the thing with that is that you have airbending, earthbending, firebending, and waterbending. Airbending lets you temporarily exile a non-land permanent, either yours or the opponent's, and they can cast that for 2 generic land or mana. So that's pretty cool. Earthbending, which is the one I really enjoy, which means you can turn a land into a creature pretty much. Like Earthbending 2, you turn the creature, put 2 1/1 counters on it. But then it also has that if that land dies, it comes back as a land tap. So it's pretty cool. Firebending, which I'm still want to play around with because I do like my spell decks, is Firebending 1. Is that when they attack, you get 1 red. Now you can only use that during the attack phase, but still, if you're trying to do an attack and then ping it, or use an X attack or an X ability at the same time with an instant or something, or so it's a pretty cool mechanic. I still need to play around with that. And waterbending lets you tap creatures or artifacts you control to help pay for a colorless portion of the casting cost. So I'm thinking of trying to do like a waterbending artifact. We still got to play around and see what's all there, but real quick into the mechanics. If you need some more, definitely look it up on the Magic the Gathering website, but this was a really cool set. We will have some more videos coming later, command bundle and maybe even just a regular bundle. Yeah, but now let's get back into the packs. So now we only have 5 packs, so this is going to be play pack number 1. Oh, so Digimon packs where you just rip them. Okay, so now allies, Turtle Bird, Lightning Strike, more ally tokens, Spirit Oasis. Administrator, and then this should be right into the rares. Oh yeah, Aang. So this is his firebending one, but it does get him to transform. So then you get spells you cast cost this less. So this is like the Master of the Elements one. This is a really nice pull. I do not have this one. It's a mythic rare, so that is really cool. Oh, I'm excited. This is an awesome pack. I'm so happy I pulled that. Then we have our Holo Card, and then our land, which is such a really nice land. And then the token that I did not grab. Alright, let's go into pack 2. Oh, that was a great first pack. I'm really happy about that. Alright. They have some cool animals in this series as well. Twin Blades. Toph, the first metal bender. Nice. Non-token artifacts you control are lands. So that'd be really nice, especially with the earth bending. Oh, yeah. That's good. I'm excited. Now, none of these are the special edition, hollow or something like that, but it doesn't matter. As long as you're having fun and playing, I don't care what, Yeah, it's cool to have nice looking cards, but... and this would be our hollow. And then Omashu. That. Right on. So So then I will also show the holos that we did pull as well. Oh, I'm still trying to figure this out. Right on. All right, guys. All right, pack 3. All right. Third look. Fire Nation Palace. This land enters unless you control a basic land. Target creature you control gains firebending 4. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's going in my deck. And then we have an Aang's Journey, but nice. Hollow, Swamp, and tokens. Very nice. Very, very nice. Pack number 4. Pursuit. Not sure. I don't really play black, so I'll have to look more into what that card does. Then a cool little hollow, Watery Grasp. While paying a waterboarding cost, you may tap your artifact and creature to help. That is so cool. Alright, last pack. This will be a short video, guys, but then we're going to do maybe an Edge of Eternity later, and then we'll get back to doing some Digimon. I think BT21 is what I have slotted next. So hopefully I'm releasing a few videos at one time, and then just see how things go. Alright, last pack energy. Oh, that's cool. That's cool if I need stuff in my graveyard. What was my rare? Sorry guys, I'm just out of it. So, Scout Ally, South Pole Voyager. Whenever this creature or another ally you control enters, you gain life. Nice, life gain. Then we got our hollow and our lands. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and showcase the rares. And the shinies. Don't think we got any like crazy pulls, but we'll see how it goes. But definitely thank you again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Deuces.